Our opportunities are getting created in two ways. Okay, sorry, three ways. One is quick code function. We have a quick code functionality. Using the quick code functionality, opportunity is getting created. Second, opportunities are getting created by using opportunity tab. Third one, lead conversion. Third one, lead conversion. Fourth one, by external system. From the external system, opportunities are getting created. So, opportunities are created in this application. Opportunities are created in this application by using quick code functionality, opportunity tab, lead conversion, external system, opportunities. Opportunities are created in this by using a quick code functionality, opportunity tab, lead conversion, external system. These are the four ways through which we are creating the opportunities. Okay. First, we'll understand what is the quick code functionality and how it is implemented. Now, people are asking what to explain, boss. We are in the how your opportunities are created. In my applications, opportunities are created in these four ways. We are involved in creating the quick code functionality. What you are involved, how it is involved, technical implementation. Basically, functional flow is how the opportunities are created. From what sources your opportunities are created, right? Then how did you implement those functionality is a technically what your responsibility is. Now we are going with the quick code functionality. What is this quick code functionality? First, I will show the diagram representation. Then we'll go for screens. This is the implementation what we have done. This is a quick code functionality. So here quick code functionality. This quick code functionality initiated from account contact. Quick code functionality is initiated from a account contact or it is initiated from tab. There are three ways in which we are calling this quick code functionality. Quick code is one custom button which was available on the account object, account detail page, contact detail page, or it is available in the form of tab. Quick code is one of the functionality using which we are creating an account opportunity quotation at a time. We are creating account contact opportunity at a time. This is initiated from account contact. This is initiated from account contact and from tab. We had a tab called quick code tab. Anyone. Now they are telling initiated from account and contact. Then what should I do? Pre-populate the account details and contact details. There is a flow. I'll explain what is the flow. No, it is not initiated from account and contact. Then type the account name. Check it is in the smart list. If it is in the smart list, select the account. Check whether contact exists. Then I create if exists, okay. Doesn't exist, create the contact. Finally, add a quote name. Select the products. Add the products, quantity, price and discount. That is going to create opportunity line items. So basically, in this diagram, what we are creating? Account, contact, opportunity line items, quote. What we are creating? Account, contact, opportunity, quote line items. Or opportunity items, quote. Anything we can say. Account, contact, opportunity, quote line items. This is how we are creating. Now the question here is, sometimes if you are initiating from the existing account, data will auto-populate. then I should not create a new account. I have to update the account. If it is not existing, I will create a new account. So what we are doing? Insert or update we are doing. If it is insert or update, what is the DML we have to use? Upset operation. So on the account, on the contact, what is the operation we are doing? Upset operation. Okay. Now look at this diagram. Try to understand this diagram. I am going to create quick code tab. I will build it quickly. Partial implementation I will show you. Accordingly, you can build it. Account quick code. Standard controller. I have an extension. First, listen to the functionality. Basic structure I am creating. UI part. What was that? Just I'm creating a page block. This is what we got. So let me give you basic structure, boss. To get the concept. Let the file be saved. So let us see. It's already done. So what I was supposed to do, once it is done, so go back to the page, check it out.
Satish, I think you forgot to mention the extension name.
You're right. Phone field, where is that? Then go to the page, account, customize, buttons, detail page button. Then I have on account page, I'm going to have a quick code function. When I click on this, we're getting a page here, quick code, account data, contact data, account data, contact data. Right. Account data, contact data, opportunity. account, contact and opportunity. Okay, account data, contact data and opportunity data. Now, if it is, look at the point. What are the fields we have here? I need to add a couple of fields here to get the data. List of string. Then I was supposed to add the fields to the controller. Then I have con equal to. So what was that? Would not resolve court name. What did I give here? Now go back to this. Now look at the format here. When I clicked on this, because we clicked from the account object, we got account data populated. If the account has any contact associated, the contact data also will be auto populated. Because I clicked from account data auto populated. If there is any contact for the account, contact data will be auto populated. Okay. Now same thing I was supposed to create on contact object. Same page, contact. Here, last name, phone, then we told Now there is a different class again because it's a contact. Standard controller with extension will change here. Here the concept of standard controller with extension will change here. Here the standard controller with extension will change here. In the account, standard controller is account. In the account, standard controller is account. Extension is going to take the account record. But when I go to contact, here, when I go to contact, standard controller is contact, extension will change. Are you getting my point? So they are not single page, they are different pages. They are different pages, they are different concepts. At the end of the game, what is our core objective? When you click on this from account data is auto-populated. If that account has any contact data is auto-populated. Then if I click from a contact data is auto-populated. If the contact has any account data is auto-populated. Now, if I click from a tab, then it is going to be a fresh one. If you have clicked from a tab, now it is, I am clicking from an account, so account data populated, contact data populated. If I am clicking from a contact, account data populated, contact data populated. But when I click as a tab, VF page will open. When I click on the tab, VF page will open. It will not refer to any account, it will not refer to any contact, right? That's what the diagram says. If it is initiated from account or contact, 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 then pre-populate account data and contact data. Pre-populate account data and contact data. This is what they are trying to convey. If it is initiated from account and contact, pre-populate. If it is not initiated from account, it is initiated from tab. So if it is a tab, what should I do? If it is a tab, what should I do? What was that? Class name I gave contact code. Now the third choice. What is the third choice we have? Then what should I do in this case? Now I got a VF page. Now, when I do this, now there is no standard controller, right? There is no standard controller. What was that? It is a fresh account, fresh contact, fresh opportunity. Fresh account, fresh contact, fresh opportunity. It is a fresh account, fresh contact, fresh opportunity. Then what will happen? This is a fresh one. If it is a fresh in the account, if I enter the account name, auto-complete should come. What do you mean by smart list? Auto-complete. What do you mean by smart list? Auto-complete. How will you achieve that auto-complete? How will you achieve that auto-complete? How will you achieve that autocomplete? We already know how to use a jQuery autocomplete. Okay, $id $element dot autocomplete source equal to so and so. How did you get the source? SForce Ajax toolkit. SForce Ajax toolkit. So when I start entering the name, if there is any name matching, it will automatically give you yes. Okay, so okay, Silicon, Sintel, like the companies. You choose any one of it. When I choose the account name, automatically get the corresponding account data and see whether that account has any contact. Then pop it. If there is no name matching, I will enter everything manually. Are you getting? That's what is called smart list. If it is not matching, if it is not initiated from account or a contact, then I am initiating from a tab. When I click on the tab in the VF page, in the account name, when I am typing account name, if account name is found in the smart list, if it is found in smart list, that is autocomplete session. Select it. When I select it, complete the account name, then check whether there is any contact or not. No, there is not found. Then what happens? Then select the editor, check whether contact exists or not. If contact doesn't exist, enter the contact, submit. Are you getting? When I enter the account name, if anything is matching, if anything is matching, it will show you the list of accounts. When I select the account, corresponding account and contact data will be auto-populated. No account is matching, then I am going to enter the account name, then I am going to enter the contact name. Are you getting? So at the end of the game, what is that? I don't know whether it matches or not matches. So I am making upset account, upset contact. Right? This is the first story. Am I clear with this? Am I clear? Okay. So next one. Once this account story is completed, add the quote name and to which company. We are entering the quote name and opportunity. So when I enter the account, contact, opportunity is created and one quote is created. Now when you are getting a quote, in the quote what items should be there? You are entering a quote. In the quote what items should be there? Right. Because the person may choose multiple option. Now I took okay, production plus. I will choose policy, basic policy with add-ons. I may choose a policy with add-ons. Now I am choosing a vehicle insurance with add-ons. I can use for all the passengers. I can use for driver. I can use for owner. I can use add-ons. Right. So here choose the product. We are going to get a product here. It says product family. First option we are going to get product family. When I say product family, we are going to get a pick list. Now choose it is a life insurance or production categories will be there, right? Policy categories. Choose the policy category. Only the category list will come for you. Choose the policy category. Only the category list will come. Then I am going to enter name, unit price, discount, total. This will be coming. Once we are getting this, we are going to get a plus sign here. We are going to have product name, product family, unit price, discount, sales price. This is calculated. When I click on plus, one more line. When I click on plus, then we are going to say generate quote. Generate code. When you say generate code, it's basically for vehicle categories. It's basically for the vehicle categories basically. When you go for this, then what happened? Account is updated, contact is updated, opportunity is created, quote is created with the following data. Then we get an acknowledgement page. They say send email, download as PDF, send email, download as PDF, save. Send email, download as PDF, save. 3 options will be there. So what we are doing, from a single page, we are generating a quick quotation. Now if it is a vehicle information company, I am a fleet management company. I have 40 vehicles. I am insuring all my vehicles. When a new vehicle is added, I may add up a new insurance. Now when I am a fleet management company, what I will do? When I am a fleet management company, okay, when I'm making a fleet management company, I may insure 1 vehicle, 2 vehicle, or 3 vehicle, or 4 vehicle, right? Or I may take a risk insurance for my passenger. Okay, passenger. I may take a risk insurance for my other people. Okay, categories will be coming. So there, what type of information you want to enter? We are entering the data. It's a quick code. I made it a simple one. Basically, it will have a tab action. Vehicle details, passenger details, or vehicle details, customer details. There will be a tab action. Okay, there will be a tab. To make it simple, I have taken this format. So every person data we are going to enter. Okay, so what was this functionality called? Quick code functionality. We are creating an account, contact, and opportunity at a time. Now, what are the functionalities that you are involved here? Right. Now, what was this? If you want to do this, okay, if you do this, look at the form. Once we make it this one, what are the functionality we made? Extension, standard controller with extension, creating a custom button on contact, custom button on account, 1 tab, and we are creating Visual Force pages and code creation, and email program, and we are involved in the email program as we are sending an email to the customer or download as PDF. So what are the functionalities? How you have implemented? Now we have one functionality of creating a code directly. Account is creating a code. From contact we are creating a code. From tab we are creating a code. To do this, we are going with standard control with extension on account, standard control with extension on contact, standard controller with extension on contact. Then we are going with tab. Are you clear about this? Am I clear? Am I clear with this? Right, boss? Okay. Now, right. Now let us go to the next one. This is the first format in which we have done. Let us go to the second format. What is the second format we have? Opportunity tab. When you click on the opportunity tab, a VF page will open through which I am going to enter the opportunity. Direct opportunity creation. Then lead conversion. Yesterday we have created a lead. Last class we created a lead. Once the lead is qualified, lead will be converted into opportunity. Third one, external system. External system means now you have taken a policies. Now renewal of policy. When you say renewal of policy, how the renewal of policy will take? When you say renewal of policy, how the renewal will take? Every time you are making a premium payment, every premium payment you make, every time I want to make a premium payment, what we do? Every time we make a premium payment, what we do? Okay, the opportunity should be created. I am not sure whether the customer is going to make a premium or not. He may continue, he may not continue. So every time he is making a payment, it is a new opportunity. Every time he is making a payment, it is a new opportunity. So from where this opportunity is getting created, customer will not create every time. Opportunity will be auto-generated from the external system, the legacy system. Okay, the legacy system will generate the new opportunity that is added to the Salesforce. This customer renewal is pending on so and so date. This customer renewal is pending on so and so date. So what was that? From external system, opportunities are auto-populated to Salesforce. Once you have taken a policy, boss, then how you are getting the renewal data? Now you have told half-yearly payment. Then after every 6 months, you have to make a payment. Then I should get the data. No, my team has to get the data that so and so customer is having a payment due. So and so customer has to make a payment in the next 5th of the month or 10th of the month, or half-yearly payment or yearly payment. The data is auto-populated from external system, because the moment you make a payment to me, then only it is a revenue. When you take a policy, doesn't mean that we are going to get 20 lakhs at a time from you. You are making half-yearly payment or quarterly. Whatever the amount you paid, only that is my opportunity. So the opportunity is getting generated recursively. So the external system is going to push the opportunity data into Salesforce. I hope you are good with this. So one is quick code functionality, opportunity tab, lead conversion, external system. I hope you are good. I hope you're good. From external system, how this data is coming, I'll explain now. From external system, how this data is coming to Salesforce, I'll explain it. Till here, everybody is good? Everybody has followed this procedure? Everyone is comfortable? Right? Am I clear? How the opportunity tab? We are creating a VF page. Lead conversion, we already discussed what is a lead conversion. Standard fields to standard fields, custom fields to custom fields. Then quick code, just now we discussed. External system, how the data is coming from external system. Look at this. On the VF page, on the top of the page, here we get a flash. New opportunities assigned to you. I will get a flash here. What is that flash? New opportunities assigned to you. I will get a flash messaging new opportunities for you. Now what I am going to do here? Look at the format. When I am getting a new opportunities, we have a page. In the Salesforce, there is a temporary object. In the Salesforce, there is a temporary temp object is there. Data will not directly go to opportunity. First, it will go to temporary object. From temporary object, it is going to the Salesforce opportunity object. From external system, data first come into temporary object. From temporary, it will go to Salesforce. Why? Because when the opportunity is sent from the external system, they will assign who is the owner. The owner of the opportunity is also assigned by the system and sent. Because I am the agent, I am the distributor who brought this policy done. Right? And there is a person who is assigned to handle this. Now, whoever is handling this customer, he will be the owner of that opportunity. Whoever is the customer who is the who done this policy, who made you to do this policy, okay. Whoever is the agent who made you to do the policy, based on some business rules, they will decide who should be the owner of the record. So, owner of the opportunity is already decided by the external system. The external system is going to send you along with the owner. We will not assign the ownership. Automatically, the ownership is already assigned from the system. Because you are not a new customer. You are already existing customer who has taken a policy. Now it is only recursive. Okay, your premiums are recursive payments what you are making. So there is already a owner for your record. Are you getting my point? Okay. So from external system, data will be coming in this format. From external system, data will be coming in this format. How the data is coming? First, they are going to group by date. Let us say date 4th January 2019. 4th January 2019. Distributor capital. Some opportunity. Policy number 001 or something. Now, on this date, all the new opportunities which are received, on this date, all the opportunities what are received, you mention it. The next one we got Like this data we are going to get gross. So where is this data stored? From external system, whatever the data is coming, the data is stored to the Salesforce temporary opportunity object. We have a temporary temporary, where opportunity temporary object, opportunity temp, where the data coming from the external system is stored to this. When I click on this is not everybody's data. These are the opportunities which are assigned to me. These are the opportunities which are assigned to me from the external system. From external system, opportunities have come to the opportunity temp. When I click on my opportunity link, it will open the page like this, where date wise, distributor wise, what are the opportunities which are assigned to me. Date wise, first they are grouped by date. Second, they are grouped by distributor. On this date, okay, from this distributor, there are two opportunities which are assigned to me. Now, who is the distributor who brought this insurance? Capital. Okay, who are the customers? Satish and Kiran. For which I was the owner of the record. Are you getting? Now, when I click on this, that opportunity they'll verify. Update, create, conflict. There are three opportunities what we have. Update, conflict, create. Update, conflict, create. Update, conflict, create. Now when I select this, it will see with his name, with his policy number, is the opportunity is already there. With this opportunity, whatever the opportunity is there, with the same data, is the opportunities are available in the opportunity object or not. Now whatever the record is selected, the temporary object, with the same data, is the opportunity is already available or not. If opportunity is already available, now they will say opportunity is already available. Then I may click on update. Then this data will be updated. No, the opportunity is wrongly assigned to me. I am not the concerned person, but it's wrongly assigned to me. Then this click on conflict. When I click on conflict, this is assigned to manager again. This is assigned to my manager again. That manager will see who should be the owner of this opportunity. From the external system, it is auto assign. Owner is automatically assigned by the external system. Now it is wrongly assigned to me. I feel it's not my corresponding opportunity. I'll click on conflict. It is assigned to my manager. Then this opportunity is not there in the opportunity object. Click on this. Opportunity will be created, removed from the temporary object. When I click on update, when I click on conflict, when I click on create, record will be deleted from the temporary object. When I click on update, when I click on create, update, create, record will be deleted from temporary object and the record will be created in the opportunity object. When I set on conflict, when I click on conflict, owner will be reassigned. The owner will be reassigned. It is assigned to me. I will reassign to the team. I hope you are good with this. Now, what is this? This is a custom VF page. This is a custom VF page where on the opportunity, when I log in, I get a flash message on the top. New opportunity is assigned to you. When I click on this, the page is getting opened. It says, these are the opportunities which are coming from external system to you. On this date, these are the records which you received. And from the so-and-so distributor, so-and-so opportunities. So-and-so distributor, so-and-so opportunities. I will select the opportunity. It will verify are the data is existing in opportunity or not. If it is existing, it will show you here. Not existing, I will click on create button. If it is existing, I will perform update. When you click on update or create, record is deleted from temporary object and record will be saved to opportunity. When I click on conflict, owner is reassigned to someone else. I hope you are good with this. Now, how did you achieve this? This page should be open now. How this is achieved? Now, this is SQL query with aggregate functions. SQL query with aggregate function. Group by date, subgroup by distributor. Records opportunities which are assigned to the current user. Fetch those opportunities from temporary object. Group them by date, subgroup them by distributor, and display them in the page. I hope you are good with this. So what we have done? We have implemented functionality of from external system. Whatever the data is coming, that is stored to opportunity temp. How the data is coming? There are two solutions. One, you can say Informatica on demand we are using, pulling the data. Already we have existing system Informatica on demand we are using. Otherwise, command line data loader. Command line data loader. Okay, we'll discuss that point later. Okay, command line, any one of the system. Already we have existing procedures. Command line data loader is there through which we will be getting the data into this Salesforce opportunity object. Because from external system, how the data is coming? Now they are coming to the opportunity temporary object and storing. How the data is coming? Are you using any ETL tool? Are you using any web service? What are you using? So in my case, command line data loader is what is used. Command line data loader is used here. Command line data loader is used to get the data from external system to Salesforce on every nightly basis. Every day on nightly basis, data will be coming from the external system to Salesforce and stored in the opportunity temp object. Every day on nightly basis, data will be coming from external system and that is stored to opportunity temp object. From the opportunity temp object, when user login, he see what all the records that are assigned to him. Then he has a choice to update, create or apply conflict. I hope you are good with this. Okay. Now, this is clear. This is coming from external system. Now, in this case, we have one funda here. What is that funda? The funda here is you have 3 days time. All the opportunities which are in the opportunity temp, whose age is more than 3 days, are automatically converted into opportunities. You have 3 days time to take a decision to update or conflict or create. If 3 days is closed, if age is crossed, age is more than 3 days, then automatically they are converted into opportunities. Are you getting? The opportunities which are stored in opportunity temp, okay, within 3 days, the user has to convert into create or update or conflict he has to apply. After 3 days, automatically those records are converted into opportunities and they are removed from the temporary object. Now, what was that? Batch apex concept we are writing. Schedule apex with batch apex. Every opportunity that is there in the opti temp, external opti, otherwise you can say external opti. Every opportunity that is stored to external opti object, okay, and age is more than 3 days, automatically these records are converted into opportunities and they are removed from the opti temp. Any record which is in the external opti, if age is more than 3 days, they are converted into opportunity and they are removed from opti temp. They are removed from external opti. So what is the concept? This will run every day. So schedule apex with the batch apex. Why batch apex? There is a possibility that there may be more than 10,000 records. Because in the external opti object, all the user opportunities will be there. It is not only current user. Every user who is working in this organization, all their opportunity records which are assigned will be there. So there is a possibility of hitting the governing limits. That is the reason we are applying what? Schedule apex with batch apex. Are you getting my point? We are applying what? Schedule apex with batch apex. Are you clear about this concept? Right. So, how many ways opportunities are getting created? Again, come back to the first screen. Where is the screen I removed? Okay. Now, with respect to your application, so we are getting opportunities here. How the opportunities are coming? There are 4 ways in which opportunities are coming. In this application, opportunities are coming in 4 ways. One is quick code. Other one is opportunity tab. Next one is read conversion. First one is quick code. How did you implement? jQuery autocomplete. Opportunity tab, we have created VF page. Lead conversion, already we have external system runs on nightly basis and upload the data. Command line data loader runs on nightly basis, upload the data into external object. Upload the data into external object. Command line data loader runs on nightly basis, run and upload the data into external object, from where user will convert into then any data that is stored in external optic and age is more than 3 days, converted into by using what? Batch Apex. Right? Okay. I hope you are good. So technically what you are involved, I told creation of quick code. Technically using, you are involved in creation of quick code functionality, involved in creation of, creating a Visual Force page where you can see, Visual Force page which will show all the opportunities which are assigned to you, date wise, distributor wise. Right? You are involved in creating a batch Apex, you are involved in creating a schedule Apex. What is our role? Involved in creating a batch Apex, schedule Apex, involved in creating a custom VF page where the current user can see the assigned opportunities as per the distributor, as per the date. I hope you are good with this. Technically, is it clear for everyone? Is it clear for everyone? Everyone has seen this? Clear for everyone? Okay. Now, once the opportunity is created, what will happen? Let us see. Once opportunities are assigned, opportunities are created. This is how the opportunities are created. Once opportunities are getting created, what will be the functionalities that will be running? Let us discuss about this. Now look at this. We have, let us say if it is a life. I am giving an example. Life, health. Now, this is a life team. This is a health team. So we have a life team, we have a health team. On the life team we have this is how we got it. Now we are considering this as one vertical. We are considering this as another vertical. Vertical 1, vertical 2. This is one vertical, this is another vertical. Vertical 1, vertical 2. Vertical 1, vertical 2. That means this is one vertical, this is another vertical. Now users of this vertical. So in this, Sham, these are the peoples of this vertical. Ari. Right. Now, user who belongs to life team, they are called vertical users. Users who belongs to health team, they are called vertical users. These people are vertical users of this. These people are vertical users of this. Now, what about Sham, Ram, Kiran for this? Sham is a horizontal user for Sham, Ram. These are the vertical users. If these people are working for a life, okay, they are the vertical users of the T, and they are the horizontal users of another T. Now these three people are vertical users of health. These three people are horizontal user of another team, right? People working for a team, they will be a vertical users. People working for a team, they are vertical users. People who are working for a team, they are called vertical users. For other team, they are called horizontal users. Is that was clear? Am I clear? Am I clear? Okay. Now look at the point. Now, when a new opportunity is created, 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 check out who created the opportunity. Now here we have Sham, now new opportunity is created for life. Who created this opportunity? Kiran created this opportunity. New opportunity is created for the life. Who created this opportunity? Kiran created this opportunity. Who created? Life created. New opportunity is created for life. Who created? Kiran created it. Kiran created it. Now what happened here? What happened? Kiran belongs to life and opportunity also belongs to life. Then who will be the owner? Kiran is the owner of this opportunity. Right? So the person who belongs to one vertical, if he is creating one opportunity for a vertical, person who belongs to one vertical, if he create an opportunity for one vertical, then he will be the owner of the opportunity. New opportunity is created for life. Who created? Divya created. Now Divya is not the vertical user. Then what happened? Now who is the life manager? So Shami is made as a owner of the record and record is shared with Divya. Record is shared with Divya. Because you created, if tomorrow that opportunity is closed, you will get your incentives. Because opportunity was brought by you, you will get certain incentives against your target. So if a vertical user create an opportunity for the corresponding vertical, he will be the owner of the opportunity. If a horizontal user create an opportunity, then whoever is the vertical manager, he will be the owner of the record and the record will be shared with the horizontal user. Now Divya doesn't belong to life vertical, but she created an opportunity, then record will be shared with Divya and whoever is the manager of life, he will be made as owner of the record. I hope you are good. So how will you achieve this? How will you achieve this? How will you achieve this? Right? How will you achieve this? How will you achieve? By using trigger. How will you achieve this? By using trigger. By using before insert trigger. Before insert trigger. Whenever a new opportunity is getting created, then implement this. Then what you can do? You already have sample users, right? Create one custom field. Create two custom fields on the opportunity. One field says vertical, life or health. Another field says manager. Vertical, okay, health manager, life manager. There will be two check boxes. Okay, if he's a health manager, enable the checkbox. If he's a life manager, enable the checkbox. Are you getting my point? If you want to practice this example, what you can do? Create a user. You have 2 users, right? You have 2 users. On the Salesforce license, you have 2 users. Let us say Sham and Ram. Create one pick list field, vertical, with the option life and health. Then create a checkbox. Now, when I told Sham vertical life, Ram vertical life. Now I told life manager enable it, yes. Do one example. Then again, what we do? Change this to health. Make one user as health manager. Practice one example because it is an opportunity object. We need to have a Salesforce license because it's an opportunity object. We need to have a Salesforce license. Otherwise, what we need to do? You can create one community, make the account as a partner account, then create a partner community user. When you create a partner community user, you will have access to opportunity. We have 5 licenses. Okay, you can practice with those users. Either you can do with a Salesforce account like this, or you can create one community, make account as a partner account. Okay, then whatever the contact we have, that contact can be a partner account, partner community license user. If he is having a partner community license user, he has a access on opportunity object. Then you can try with those 3 users. Right? This is for practice in case you want to practice this use case. I hope your requirement is clear. Whenever a new opportunity is created, if the vertical user created it, then he will be the owner of the record. If horizontal creates, vertical manager will be the owner of the record. Then whoever is the owner of the vertical, he will be the owner of the record. And whoever is the owner of the vertical, okay, whoever is the manager of the vertical, he will be the owner of the record. And next, share the record with the horizontal user. Share the record with the horizontal user. I hope you are good with this. Right. Let us go to the next concept here. Now here, next point. Here the next point is, we have implemented double bubble concept. Double bubble concept is our internal name. It's not Salesforce concept. Right. Now what was this? Opportunity. The opportunity we have created by user. There is a field called closed by. Right. Now look at this. Vertical. Closed by. Now life opportunity created by life vertical user. Life opportunity created by life vertical user. Closed by created by for life opportunity. For okay, opportunity of life is created. Life vertical is created. Who created? User who belongs to life only created. User who belongs to life only closed it. Then this life user vertical user gets what? 100% percentage. Horizontal will get 0%. Now look at the point. Life opportunity, horizontal user, life user closed. Then what happened? Vertical user get 100%, horizontal user get 50%. He does not belongs to life, but he created, so he get 50% incentive. Suppose life opportunity created by horizontal user creates, then what we get? 150% of 150%. Are you getting? Now this is what adding the incentive to the target. Whenever the opportunity stage is modified as closed one, it will update closed by user. Who is the user who modified the stage as closed by? Okay, who is the user who modified the opportunity stage name as closed one? So whenever the opportunity stage is modified as closed one, update the value of closed by user, then check out the incentive calculation. What is the incentive? Who created the opportunity? Who closed the opportunity? Based on that, the incentive amount will be coming. So is it 100% or 50% or 150%? So this concept internally we are calling as double bubble concept. Is the internal concept what we are calling, right? How this is implemented again? How this is implemented? Again, it is a trigger concept. Whenever the opportunity stage name is modified, as closed one, trigger will fire, run this calculation, and this data will be stored to one custom object. I hope you are good with this, right? Again, what is this concept called? Trigger. How did you implement? Trigger concept. Are you clear about this? Are you clear? Okay. Next, we have unprogressing opportunities. Unprogressing opportunities. What are these unprogressing opportunities? Look at this. Fetch all the opportunities. Whose age is more than 60 days and stage is not closed. Not closed is closed one or closed last. You can give anything, either it should be a closed one or a closed last. So opportunities are created 60 days back, but still they are not closed. They are still in the pending state. They are fetched. Group those opportunities. As per the user, as per the owner, and send email notification with list of unprogressed opportunities. Group those opportunities as per the owner, send email notification with a list of unprogressing opportunities. Okay, as per owner, and send email notification with a list of unprogressing opportunities. How are you achieving this? Batch effects. How are you implementing batch effects with the schedule effects? So on weekly basis, it will fetch all the unprogressing opportunities whose age is above 9. Unprogressing means opportunities whose age is above 60 and still they are not closed. Closed means closed one or closed last, anything. Not closed, fetch those, notify to the user. Boss, these are the opportunities which you are handling. 60 days time is already completed. Okay, it's already more than 60 days, but still they are not. There is no progress in the opportunity. Close them or win them. Right? This is how the mail will be sent. This is what unprogressing opportunities. How are you implementing this? Batch effects. How are you implementing batch effects? So we got two batch effect scenarios, two schedule effect scenarios. We got two triggers and opportunities. We got extensions. We got Visual Force pages. We got extensions. We got Visual Force pages. We got aggregate functions. We got aggregate function scenarios. Right? I hope you are good with this. Okay. Then next, one more trigger. One more trigger. What was that? Whenever user is deactivated, 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 fetch all the opportunities. Fetch all the opportunities. Whenever user is deactivated, fetch all the opportunities which are assigned to the user, and whenever user is deactivated, fetch all the opportunities which are owned by the user. Whenever user is deactivated, fetch all the opportunities which are owned by the user, and reassign and not closed. Reassign them to users manager. Now, one of the user who is working in a company, let us say he is resigned. Now he is already handling some opportunities. Whatever the opportunities he is handling, they should be reassigned to his manager. Now there is a sales executive who is handling some opportunity. He left the company. Now when he is leaving the company, all the opportunities which he is handling, still they are not closed. They are in the still pending state. Opportunities which are not closed, they should be reassigned to your manager because they are in the middle of the process. So how will you achieve this? Again, trigger. Whenever user is deactivated, trigger will fire and operation will run. Here, you are going to get a mixed DML exception. We are going to get a mixed DML exception. You have to handle it using a feature method. Are you clear? This scenario was basically to tell you there is a possibility of mixed DML exception. I hope you are good with this. Clear for everyone? Am I clear with this? Okay. So, will you be able to specify a couple of scenarios on this opportunity? See, at the end of the game, you speak for 5 to 10 minutes, not more than that, in the worst case. Whatever the last 4 hours and today 1.5 hour session, you should be able to consolidate and speak for 5 minutes what it is. If somebody asks you, what is your implementation? Okay. Interview will not go for 4 hours, 5 hours asking you first explain your project. Okay. Right? So, overall flow to tell you some functionalities. Basically, to tell some trigger scenarios. If somebody asks you trigger, what you implemented? This is what I implemented. Batch effects, this is what I implemented. Web service, this is what I implemented. Extension, this is what I implemented. And to tell basic flow of the application overall. That's the reason why we are concentrating on so many points. So that if the round goes for 15 to 20 minutes also, you'll be able to speak some technical terms related to the project. There's a core object. And you are not Rajnikant to complete entire project with a single hand. You are also a human being. You'll be a part of the project. You will not be doing a complete project by you. So what you implemented is supposed to be given, not entire project, right? So you're not going to do entire project like a what is that Venkatesh movie? You'll be sitting in the night, right? By morning you'll be completing a project and giving, right? And the project also will be coming in hard copy. It is not a soft copy. You'll take a printout and give the project. So don't act like that. You'll be doing some scenarios here. That's all. Right. So, I hope people, if some out of box if we discuss, people are very happy. See, till now everybody is frustrated faces. Now, now it's already enlightened. Right. Okay. Now this is what we have discussed in terms of the opportunity. So I will discuss probably I require 10 to 15 minutes to discuss about account. That will discuss in a session. Then immediately I'm going to start with another project. Okay. So I hope you got a sufficient number of scenarios to explain in terms of technically what you implemented. So your scenarios, you got some trigger scenarios, we got some batch effects, we got some extensions, we got some overriding the standard functionality, custom functionalities, custom logics. Okay. In account, I'm going to choose one more. Tomorrow account I'm going to discuss. They will be getting a couple more scenarios. Probably with this set, whichever you are comfortable with in this flow, whichever the scenarios you're comfortable with, make a small flow out of it. Right. Now, the primary thing is you have to document your own flow. If you don't document your own flow, you'll not be able to explain. You just try to follow my hard copies, what I'm giving, you'll not be able to explain it. Because you'll be trying to by heart the process. So whatever the scenario